Hey everyone, it's Ethan or Miist back again for another video today, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We're here again for yet another video. Today I'm going to be joined by the one and only beautiful Smelanie.
Why Smelanie? Hi.
And we're going to be predicting for Money in the Bank today, which is technically today, which is very exciting. This is going to be Mel's first Money in the Bank PLE. I'm honestly probably more excited for this show than I've been for any show this year apart from WrestleMania. Yeah, very excited to see what happens. Obviously, we've got some good matches, and I'm really excited for both Money in the Bank matches, which I was last year as well. So that's just kind of a recipe for good things, I think. So, I mean, let's start it off with the one and only women's match of the weekend.
I didn't really think about who I actually was going to say my prediction was. I mean, I know who I want to, but I don't know.
Do you want to go through, like, likelihood of every competitor?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, so let's start it off.
I think least likely would probably be, in my opinion, probably Zoe.
Yes, I agree. Zoe is least likely. Although I wouldn't be surprised if she did win Money in the Bank someday. I know I'm a bigger fan of Zoe than you are. I was not really a big fan of Zoe. I quite like Zoe. I wish she had more TV time. But I just think it's pretty much a 0% chance. So, with that being said, not far off. Honestly, I don't really see it likely to happen for the other three, which is Io, Valkyria, and Naomi.
I don't either.
There is a chance. You know, there is a chance, but I just don't see it, right? I do really think it's between two people.
I also do, but I've seen the internet kind of agrees from what I've seen, but my prediction to win is Tiffany Stratton. She's one of my favorite female wrestlers, and I know that a lot of the comments were saying that it's Tiffy time. It's Tiffy in the Bank. It's Tiffy time. It's about time she gets this and gets the recognition, but I would also not be mad absolutely at all if Chelsea Green pulled up and said, yep, I won. I would be so happy. Both of them are just the most me ever. I love them both. So I would not be mad with either. I prefer Tiff, but Chelsea, I would be so happy.
I want them both to win so
right?
bad. I wish they could both win this year. I don't know. Feel like...
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, no, go ahead.
I was going to say, and then you have Lyra Valkyria, who was kind of the first to put her name in the cards. She kind of threw it out first, which Ethan said sometimes can mean that they're the winner from past things. So, I don't know. She's also new. They're also really boosting her.
Yeah.
So, but I think it's too early for her still. Maybe like next year or something. She might be at that level.
See, similarly, but not really similarly, like with Tiffany, I do feel like it's still pretty early, but I don't feel like it's a rush, where with Lyra, I feel like it would be a bit of a rush, where Tiffany, I feel like is just ready. With that being said, I kind of want to go with Chelsea to win this year, and Tiffany to win next year.
I love them both. I would be happy with either.
I don't know. I feel like they're really pushing towards Nia and Tiffany to be a tag team together and to be kind of a thing. And I mean, obviously you could do a lot of drama with the Money in the Bank there. They'd done that last year with Io and Bayley, but it would kind of be better, I think, with Chelsea, because I do think Nia will be the one to dethrone Bayley at SummerSlam. So, with that being said, Chelsea could just come out at that point and cash in, or I don't know. I think Chelsea would be probably the best. She's just like made to be Miss Money in the Bank.
She is.
I think I'm gonna go with Chelsea.
She's made to stir mayhem and be the ditzy little love we love her to be.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Chelsea. That's my prediction.
I'm gonna stick with Tiff.
Yeah.
But I would be so happy if Chelsea won.
I don't care if any of those two win. I wouldn't be mad if any of them won. To be fair, I'd be shocked about the other four. But yeah, I would love to see Io go back to back, CM Punk style, but I just don't think that's likely. So
I love her entrances. It's giving drunk walk.
Yes, drunk walk. So with that being said, let's go to what I think might be the opening match of the show, because that might have some ramifications for the rest of the show. We're gonna have the men's Money in the Bank match, because I feel like that's gonna open up the show. So
really?
yeah, because I feel
I
if
thought
Drew
that was
wins
gonna
Money in the Bank,
close.
I just think he's cashing in. I don't know if Drew is gonna win, but
So you think that's first?
there's a big part of me that thinks the way this is gonna pan out is Seth is gonna dethrone Priest. Spoiler alert. Seth is gonna dethrone Priest. We're gonna have Seth versus Gunther at SummerSlam. And then at Bash in Berlin, we'll get maybe a triple threat with Priest as well. And then we just get a Jey Uso cash in on Gunther.
Oof.
Yeah. Anyways,
Well,
let's
let's
do the same
go.
thing. So,
Least
I think
likely.
3 of these guys have about a 0% chance.
Really?
2 of them for sure. I don't think Andrade and Gable have
Me
a chance to
neither.
win. Carmelo's probably got like a 5 to 10%.
Chad right now has too much going on with the White Six. That's like an entire storyline on its own. He can't have Money in the Bank's too much. Andrade's just not at the level, I think, of the others.
This is what Money in the Bank can do, though, you know? I mean, literally look at Priest from a year ago. Priest was at a much higher level than what Andrade is at this point, though, too. So I wouldn't mind seeing Andrade be Mr. Money in the Bank, but I just don't think it's right for this year.
And then Carmelo's obviously new hot shot, we'll say.
Mm-hmm.
But I think standing next to the 3 others, it just doesn't look very likely
Yeah.
when you got
Those big 3
the
between
big
LA, Drew,
LA, Drew,
and
and
Jay.
Jay is like crazy. I do think LA would be a very good Money in the Bank right now. I do think he is. I know that Jay is considered to be a bit more over right now, so obviously he's who most people are going to predict because people want him. But I don't think LA Knight is also a terrible choice. I think he would make a great Money in the Bank.
I agree.
I'm not a fan of Drew being Mr. Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
So sorry, but I just think it's not panning for me.
Yeah.
It's kind of like random almost because we've literally only seen him in other feuds that it's like weird. almost
Like, he
seeing
does
him in
not
Money in
need the
Bank.
Money in the Bank
No,
whatsoever.
not
he
at
is,
all.
He is the only one out of these 12 superstars that
That's
like
actually
would
been
not need it.
no.
Like, would need it the least.
Because
Io's
he's like
probably
trying to
number 2.
actually get championships and he's
Yeah.
trying to do things
Like,
and he's in
there's,
feuds with
you know-
like the big guns.
Well, I mean,
He doesn't necessarily need the money in the bank.
to be fair, all 3 of them, LA, Drew, and Jay, are just so main event level that they don't need a Money in the Bank, but
Jay
it's one
would
of those
be
3.
fine.
I just think it's Jay. Like, it seems a little weird if they book this entire pay-per-view around Jay. He's the first person to announce it. He's the cover boy. He's the poster boy. You know, if he doesn't win, it would be quite surprising, honestly. And the thing is I just don't think there's any chance that someone a male on SmackDown is winning Money in the Bank because they're just not catching in on Cody Rhodes. So
I think of it that way.
it's just going to be another cash in. It's going to be the same as last year. It's going to be male on Raw and female on SmackDown. Because on Raw last year it was Rhea. No one was cashing in on Rhea. No one was cashing in on Roman. So, you know, that's how it was. And it's the same this year. No one's cashing in on Cody. No one's going to cash in on Liv or Rhea when she eventually comes back. So, yeah, I just think it's going to be... I'm just going to go with Jay. It's super base.
I'm also gonna
But
go
I'm
Jay,
gonna go with
but I
Jay.
think LA Knights would be my second.
I would love to
I
see
said LA Knights, plural.
LA Knights.
LA Knight.
LA Knights.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, again, for
Chelsea
me...
and Jay would be such an iconic duo to
Right.
hold the fucking
Dude, I was trying to
titles.
picture, like, last year there's a picture
And then LA and
of...
Tiff would be also like
Yeah, last year there's a picture of Io and Priest, which is, like, kind of random, but, like, not really, but, like, kind
It's
of.
kind of funny.
It would be so funny to see Tiff and Jay taking pictures for with their
No, Chelsea with
Banks,
anybody would
but,
just be so funny.
Yeah, to, like, Chelsea and Drew.
Love them.
Alright.
That would be so fucking funny.
The reason I mentioned
What do you
it
think
to
the main event is?
It's the Bloodline match, for sure. Sad. I know. I hate Bloodline main events. I don't, but I just wish they weren't
Unless
always
there's
the
a
main
Roman
event.
return, I literally don't hear anything.
Dude, I literally dreamt about it last night.
I saw.
No word of
Okay.
a lie, I actually dreamt
We'll talk
about
about that
Roman
one
Reigns
last then.
returning
So let's talk
last.
about the mid cards. Apparently.
Yeah, so if I had to guess, we're going to start it off with the men's ladder. Then we'll probably do Sammy versus
Right.
Braun. So, this one's very interesting. Because there's 3 Canadians on this show with Chelsea, with KO, and with Sammy. And I feel like it's going to be a lot like Scotland, where only one out of the three win. You know? Drew lost, Piper lost, but Alba won, right? So I feel like it might be the same thing. And with me having Chelsea, I just think that means Braun wins. But I would not be surprised if Sammy does win and we get a rematch at SummerSlam, and then that's when Braun wins. Because I just feel like it's Braun that's going to...
It is inevitable. I think that Braun will get it at one point. I think
Braun
Sammy is for sure probably the man that's been fighting for his title the most out of anybody since I've been watching wrestling. Mm-hmm. He literally will perform at every single show and defend it every single chance he gets. Mm-hmm. I think it's at a point now where it's like he's got to lose it.
See,
it wasn't with Chad, and it wasn't with
Bronson.
Thank you, Bronson, and now it's just kind of like Braun, and he's so like. He really went 0 to 100.
My
Woof.
thing, like,
Wolf, whatever he does.
Woof.
Woof.
My thing with Sammy is that I've literally predicted Sammy to lose the title every single PLE.
And he hasn't.
And he has not.
Is this the one to do it?
You know, I honestly wouldn't even be surprised.
Well, one of these two in the middle that I would say, the two title matches, one of them has to change. I think it's most likely to be the other one. I'd be really
surprised if they stay the same. And
I don't want them to. I would rather the other people for both.
I don't know. That's
Even though
why
Sammy's Canadian, we love our Canadian kings and queens, but we love a big man, and we love Braun Breaker.
That's fair. See, like, literally, like, the three biggest NXT names are now on the main roster, all on this card, and Braun, Mello, and Tiffany. So,
sorry, I'm sick.
You know, I feel like out of those three, the most ready to be, like, mid-card to main event is Braun. Although Tiffany, it was literally already main event as well. So, I don't know. That's why I think I wouldn't be surprised if they waited another month.
Okay.
And then, so you know what? I'm going to go with Sammy for now.
You're going to go with Sammy?
I'm going to go with Sammy.
I'm also going to go with Sammy.
That's fair.
Just what I'm gut feeling. But even though I would prefer it to be the other way, I have a feeling it's not, especially in Canada. It's not there yet.
Yeah, I mean, Sammy's just always over in Canada.
Especially because he has like the whole comedy show and everything.
Mm-hmm. It's a big weekend for him. So.
Alrighty.
With what I expect to be the second to last match of the night. If I had to guess, it's men's Money in the Bank, IC, women's Money in the Bank, World Heavyweight, and then the Bloodline match, because we're getting a Roman Reigns return. Or a Rock return, or both. Fucking. Anyways, Seth versus Priest. Like I said earlier, I just think it's going to be Seth, because
I also think it's going to be Seth. I want it to be Seth so bad.
Me too.
Because one, that breaks up the Judgment Day, which I've been claiming the breakup of the Judgment Day since the beginning. Now, not because I don't like the Judgment Day, we love the Judgment Day, but like not with Priest, we love it. I think my theory is that Finn and Liv are in cahoodles, and they're trying to break up the Judgment Day and try to make their own little thing, and I'm here for it. Thanks. That's all I gotta say. Seth is gonna win, and Damon's gonna leave Judgment Day finally, and JD McDonough's head's gonna explode because it's so big.
Jesus Christ, why JD catching strays?
Because I gotta talk about his big head at some point.
I don't know. I just think, like, you have the opportunity right now to do Priest versus Gunther or Seth versus Gunther at SummerSlam. And it's SummerSlam. It's the second biggest wrestling event of every year. Nothing against Priest, but Seth versus Gunther is literally just so much bigger than Priest versus Gunther. And I do feel...
wrestling community is gonna come for me, but
I
think Priest is kind of like he should be like a lot more like underrated, not
should be more over.
No.
Should be more popular.
No. He should be like a lot less. Like I don't
He
get
should be
the
less
hype.
popular.
I'm not like a big fan of the only thing I like is when he calls himself El Campeón. And that's about it.
That's fair.
It's my favorite part whenever he does his little speeches. El Campeón. I'm like, yes! I don't care.
I think we're getting really close to Finn and Priest.
Oh! Pay money for that.
And with that being said, I would kind of like to think that would be at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't know. And again, there's still a big part of me that thinks Seth literally wins the World Heavyweight Championship just so he can lose it to Gunther. And then Seth just goes on a break again.
Gunther doesn't need anything. He already...
You don't like Gunther, but people do.
I don't get it. He came out, the last time he came out, and literally silence. Nobody cares. Nobody didn't even care to boo. It was just silence.
That's not true.
It's because he's king in the ring. He doesn't need anything else.
Yes, but that's the point.
He's like old now.
To that.
He's like, old news.
No. Probably not.
Nah.
He will be World Heavyweight Champion.
No.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
If he doesn't win it, if he doesn't win it at SummerSlam, he wins it at Bash in Berlin. Those are his two options. And
he just loses both,
I mean, I think he probably still wins the Royal Rumble next year. So.
No. Oh, I love the Royal Rumble. I literally can't wait.
All right.
It's my favorite match.
So, are you going with Seth?
Yeah, he's my king.
Okay.
We should wear like iconic outfits just so that we look like Seth.
All right. So on to.
Oh,
no.
Kat said absolutely not.
All right. So on to what I expect to be the main event.
I literally forgot this was an event. I was looking at it, and that's what I looked at. I went, "The heck's the first one?"
So Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes versus the Bloodline.
Are we really calling this the Bloodline?
Yes, it's the Bloodline 2.0.
Absolutely not. This is the shit line. There's no Bloodline here. I don't know what the frig they think this is. I don't think the friggin' Wiggles.
No,
absolutely not. I don't know what they think this is. This is like when like the new Wiggles took over the old Wiggles and like wasn't as good. This is like the bad copy paste. It's like when you copy paste and like it doesn't paste right.
You know, you're the only person on earth that watches the Wiggles.
I don't watch the Wiggles.
You probably did up till you were 18. 18?
Do you know what the Wiggles are?
No, I honestly don't.
Probably watched it till I was maybe 3. Not 18. 18!
Yeah, you like baby shows.
Not the Wiggles.
Okay. Anyways. Bloodline wins.
Diego? Fuck, I should slap.
Bloodline rules. Bloodline wins.
Even though I prefer the people on the other side.
Not one of them.
It's growing.
That's fair.
Should probably stop calling it an it. It's growing on me. No. I do think, even though I don't really like them, I think the Bloodline is gonna win. I'm really hoping we get a Roman return so Ethan shuts the fuck up about it. Because he talks about it every freaking day.
Every fucking day, man.
I think the reason I'm not in the hype of Roman Reigns is because when I started watching wrestling, he said, "Fight!" And then I never saw him wrestle. Same with Rhea. So, sadly,
literally seen them in
my first match was WrestleMania. So then after that, I literally have seen none of the fan faves. So I don't get the hype yet. But The Rock would be cool. We could say, well, you're welcome. We could sing the Moana song. What can I say except you're welcome?
Stop.
Oh. I'm gonna get you copyright.
I don't know. I'm still trying to think about how we get to Solo versus Cody before Roman returns. Because if Roman returns, then we're probably gonna get. I don't know. Maybe we just don't get Roman versus Solo until closer to Survivor Series when we eventually get War Games.
What if Roman just doesn't come back?
I know there is a genuine possibility that he just doesn't return tonight, I guess.
But somebody has to come out. Who?
Not really. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
It's literally the cute against the ugly.
I don't know. Solo called out Cody tonight and about how he's going to take the title. He's going to take the title from him. So,
absolutely not.
And he also had mentioned about how
like I don't have a problem with the other ones. I don't really know them. Jacob Fatu literally scares me. Like traumatic in my dreams. Like him on SmackDown last week literally traumatized me to my soul. It was horrifying. The other two, I don't know. They're kind of like the really quiet henchmen. One of them's kind of hot.
I love Tamatonga.
Which was that?
The bottom one.
He's the one that's kind of hot.
Mm-hmm.
Solo, absolutely not.
That's the one that crawls.
Kind of hot.
No, that's not. But he's an attractive dog.
Solo, like no, like I've literally never seen a like no, like. But you got Randy Orton. You gotta look at that, you know. Yeah.
Can you stop rating this match based on how they look? If we're going looks, Tiff.
If we went based on looks, this would be a completely different roster and predictions. Let me tell you.
Are you choosing Drew?
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting off track. Anyways, who'd you? Okay, let's round out the PLE. All right.
Yeah.
So,
fuck Drew.
No.
Fuck
Stop.
Tiff.
All right. So for the women's Money in the Bank match, I'm going Chelsea.
We're going Tiff.
King, Queen. For the men's Money in the Bank match, I'm going Jay.
I'll also be going Jay.
For the World Heavyweight Championship match, I'm going Seth.
I'm also going Seth.
For the Intercontinental Championship, I'm going Sammy.
Fuck it, I'm going Braun just so I can be right and Ethan can be wrong. Maybe.
Yeah. We're going different, so one of us would be better than the other predictions this time around, so that's exciting.
Well, unless this one.
And then for the main event,
I don't think the Bloodline's winning. They're too like blah, 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 blah.
Bloodline rules.
And like he is not the tribal chief. Paul Heyman said it himself. You are not my tribal chief. No, I think the cuties are winning, not the Bloodline.
No.
What is even like their faction called? Do they have a name?
No.
It's just Cody, Randy,
It's
KO.
just Evolution without Ted DiBiase. You don't know what that is, but not Evolution. Sorry,
Evolution without Ted DiBiase.
Legacy. I meant Legacy. Sorry, I'm an idiot.
Legacy without Ted DiBiase.
All right. With that being said.
Sorry, kid, do you know what time? It's 2:07 a.m. I need to go to bed.
Thank you guys for watching.
I work in like 8 hours.
Thank you guys for watching our absolutely chaotic Money in the Bank predictions. Look forward to more of these coming in the future.
Oh, God.
Show to our merch.
Nobody wants these.
Liv Morgan Revenge Tour.
I literally love... If the only thing that would make this PLE perfect was if Liv Morgan was defending the title, but obviously she only got fucking Zelina Vega. I don't care about her. I'll go defend it. Against Dom. That'd be kinda hot.
You're gonna defend the World Heavyweight Championship against Dom?
For Liv, yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, thank you guys all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy. Let us know how whack or how based our predictions are. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.